In the Arctic ice world, there is a penguin family full of laughter. They live in a vast sea of ice. The youngest and most mischievous baby penguin in the family is called Snowball, whose feathers are as white as snow, and whose eyes are always sparkling with endless curiosity. Every day, Snowball and his penguin friends play happily near the sea of ice, chasing small fish jumping in the snow and ice, and their laughter echoes in the Arctic sky. Though their lives may seem quiet, Snowball has a dream of adventure in his heart. Snowball often hears adults tell stories of the Arctic night, a mysterious feast under the stars, where the sparkling stars in the sky are like musical notes dancing, as if nature has prepared a fantastic adventure for the inhabitants of the North Pole. Fascinated by these stories, Snowball wanted to experience the magic of the Arctic night and see for himself the hidden stories behind the mysterious starry sky. One night, as night falls over the icy sea, Snowball walks alone on the beach. As the wind gently blows, he feels the cold air of the Arctic, but he also feels a wonderful warmth. At that moment, the stars in the sky shone with a strange light, as if they were sending some kind of mysterious signal to Snowball. Snowball stopped and looked up at the starry sky, his eyes full of curiosity and expectation. A bold thought came into his mind. I want to go to the Arctic night and see this fantastic starry night for myself. Although he is just a little penguin, he is convinced that this dream is worth pursuing. The glittering starlight seems to give him the courage to go forward. Snowball immediately returned to his nest and shared his dream with his friends. The penguins support Snowball's dream, and they are infected by Snowball's enthusiasm and decide to embark on the adventure together. Under the starry night, a group of cute penguins started their Arctic dream. Snowball and his buddies are actively packing their bags as they prepare for their adventure. They choose the warmest down, bring delicious dried salmon, and help each other to fasten their gear. The adventure of the ice world is full of unknowns, but these little penguins are full of anticipation and courage for the future. Early in the morning, before the sun rises, the penguins gather at the ice sea. Snowball stood at the front, carrying a backpack full of food and warm down on his back, with a leadership determination shining in his eyes. They jumped around like a group of dancing snowflakes, their laughter echoing across the ice. As the penguins hop across the snow and glacier, their song is heard loud and clear in the Arctic sky. The songs fill the ice world with energy and make the penguins' adventure even more fun. The Snowballs lead the group in singing and dancing as if they are leaving a trail of joy through the snow and ice. As the adventure progresses, the penguins meet many interesting ice animals, such as the white Arctic fox and the occasional Aurora bear. They interact with these animals and share their own ice stories, adding to their friendship. Friendship in the ice world is as pure as the snow and ice, and it is the best thing in every penguin's heart. As the adventure progresses, the penguins meet a mysterious snow elder. The elder is an ancient penguin with strong magical powers, whose feathers emit an enchanting blue light. The snow elder tells the penguins that the night of stars is coming, and that the way to participate in this mysterious ice festival is to pass a series of adventurous tests. The snow globe and his penguins listen eagerly to the ice elder's tale and decide to take on the challenges and experience the wonders of the Arctic night for themselves. The elder teaches them the importance of cooperation, and they must work together to solve the mysteries of the ice festival. So the penguins embark on a new journey with more adventures to come. In the cold wind, the penguins continue on their journey, embarking on an even more difficult path through the snow and ice. They cross rivers of ice and snowy plains, encouraging each other to face the challenge of the cold. The snowballs lead their friends in song, which echoes through the snow and ice as if they are sending good wishes for a starry night. As they approach the site of the snow festival, a mysterious mist shrouds them. The snow elder reminds them that this is the entrance to the festival, and that a series of tests will await them after this. Snowball feels a sense of nervousness, but he looks at his many companions and feels confident that they can work together to meet the upcoming challenges. The first test is a maze of ice and snow, which seems to be the secret land of the North Pole. The penguins need to pass through the labyrinth and find the mysterious symbols hidden in it. The snowballs lead the penguins through the maze of snow and ice, and cooperation with each other is the key to overcoming the difficulties. This adventure teaches them that only by working together can they move forward. The next test is an ice skateboarding competition on the glacier. The penguins show off their agility by creating a fun way to skateboard, combining sliding and jumping. Although they sometimes fell on the ice, they always got up with a smile and challenged themselves again. The competition not only tested their skills, but also strengthened their perseverance and adaptability. The last test was the ice chorus competition on the ice lake. Each penguin played its own speciality. Some were good at soprano, some were good at bass, and together they wove a pleasant snow and ice symphony. This choral competition is not only a musical challenge, but also a test of mutual understanding. Through the chorus, the penguins became closer to each other. After a series of adventures, the penguins successfully passed all the tests of the snow festival. When they enter the location of the Starlight Night, the whole ice world is illuminated, and the starry sky sparkles like happy fireworks. The snow globe and its companions held each other's hands tightly and witnessed the miracle of the Starlight Night together. On the night of the starlight, the ice world became even more beautiful, as if it were a dreamy picture. The penguins danced with the other inhabitants of the ice festival and experienced the mysterious charm of the Arctic. The land of ice and snow seemed to be enlivened by their laughter and songs, becoming a magical wonderland full of love and friendship. At the end of the starry night, Snowball and his friends reluctantly bid farewell to this magical place and set off for home. They are full of memories of their adventures, and their hearts are filled with thoughts of home. On the way back to their home, they look up to the far North Pole with new dreams shining in their eyes. The whole penguin family is united by their adventures, and they are ready for the future adventures together. The miracle of the starry night will become an everlasting memory in the hearts of the penguins, inspiring them to pursue their dreams and becoming an immortal legend in the Arctic. In the magical light of the ice festival, Snowball and his buddies return home, filled with thoughts of home. On the way back, they reminisce about the amazing adventure and share their memories of the snowy world with each other as they laugh and joke. The miracle of the Starlight Night has left a deep impression on their hearts, making this adventure an unforgettable memory in their lives. As they approach their home, the icy landscape becomes familiar and intimate. On the beach in front of the nest, the rest of the penguin colony has already gathered there to welcome them back. As Snowball and his buddies walked into the house, the other penguins cheered and gave them a warm welcome. Snowball's family came out, their warm eyes filled with surprise and love. "Did you really make it? Tell us about your adventure," Snowball's mom asked with curiosity. Snowball smiled and began to tell every detail of the ice festival. His adventure story was like a vivid painting of the wondrous scenery of the Arctic. The other penguins also share what they have seen and heard during their adventures. Some tell of the excitement of finding the mysterious symbols in the ice maze, some share the fun of the ice skateboarding competition on the ice lake, and some tell of the mysterious atmosphere they felt in the starry night. The whole penguin family is deeply touched by this series of adventures, and they feel the surprise and growth that the penguins experience outside. As the story unfolds, the eyes of the other penguins sparkle with envy and admiration. Snowball and his penguins not only successfully completed the snow festival, but also brought back a lot of joy and friendship. Snowball's family looked at them with pride and emotion. This adventure not only makes the friendship between the penguins deeper, but also makes the whole penguin family more united. At the end of the adventure, Snowball and his friends realize that home is the warmest harbor. Although the ice world is full of fantastic adventures, home is the place they really rely on. On their way back home, they sing and dance joyfully to express their longing for home and their gratitude for the adventure. When they arrive at the lair, the starry night is turning into morning. Snowball and his companions say goodbye to each other and return to their nests to sleep. In the peace and quiet of their lair, they dream of the wonders of the starry night, and the sound of laughter and song echoes through their dreams as if they have returned to their adventures in the ice world. As the dream fades, a new day begins. Although the days of adventure are over, the seeds of friendship planted in the hearts of Snowball and his companions will continue to grow and light their way. Every sunrise in the Arctic will be a new adventure, and the miracle of this starry night will always be the most beautiful memory in their hearts. One day in the Arctic, a sudden storm hits the penguin family's nest, overturning the calm of the ice world. This storm is different from the previous cold winds, and it seems to contain a mysterious power. Snowball and his mates gather nervously in the nest to comfort each other, but the storm is just the beginning of the adventure. After the storm, the penguin family discovers that the surroundings of the nest have become strange and dangerous. A mysterious group of ice monsters has appeared on the ice field, huge and clad in icy scales, with an unfriendly gleam in their eyes. These ice monsters seem to be the dark forces of the storm, trying to take over the penguin family's territory. Snowball leads his buddies to respond quickly. The penguins form a line and prepare for the attack of the ice monsters. Snowball's heart wells up with a strong courage. He knows that this battle is the defense of the home, is the defense of friendship. The ice monster emits a low roar, signaling a fierce battle that is about to break out. Snowball leads his buddies to attack the first wave of snow and ice monsters. In the moment of the battle, the sound of snow and ice colliding with the roar of the monsters are intertwined to form a fierce battle. Snowball's friends showed amazing cooperation and fighting skills, using their flexibility to dodge the monsters' attacks and then quickly launching counterattacks. Snowball goes head-to-head with the most powerful of the ice monsters, using his courage to face his opponent's might. During the battle, Snowball and his buddies show their amazing courage and intelligence. Through clever tactics, they avoided the attacks of the snow monster and discovered the monster's weakness. The penguins' tacit understanding and cooperation with each other become the key to the battle, and each penguin brings out its own unique strengths. However, the battle doesn't go smoothly. Ice monsters show their power and try to destroy the penguin family's nest. Snowball feels the pressure from his opponents, but he doesn't back down. Instead, he is inspired with a stronger will. He launched a powerful attack, and the ice monster in a fierce duel. In order to protect the family, he relentlessly with the monster in a duel of life and death. As time goes by, Snowball and his buddies gradually understand the weaknesses of the ice monster, and they work together to fulfill their ultimate fighting potential. Under a fierce attack, the ice monster's defense began to break down, and finally, the penguins succeeded in defeating this group of dark forces from the storm. As the smoke from the battle clears, the penguin family's lair is restored to peace and quiet. Snowball and his buddies stood at the entrance to the nest, their chests heaving as they gazed steadfastly at the once hostile ice field. They were tired, but their hearts were full of satisfaction and the joy of victory. The battle had taught Snowball and his companions the importance of friendship. Under the light of the starry night, Snowball and his companions began a new and more united life. The threat of the ice monster is repelled and peace is restored to the penguin family's lair. Snowball and his buddies become the heroes of the family, and the miracle of starry night doesn't fade away with the end of the adventure. At night in the Arctic, the Aurora Borealis dances across the sky like magical ribbons. Celebratory laughter echoes through the nest as the penguin family organizes a grand celebration to thank Snowball and his buddies for their bravery. The elders look at the young adventurers with warm eyes, filled with wonder and gratitude. Snowball and his buddies accept the family's praise, but remain humble, believing that it is the result of the penguins' joint efforts. After the celebration, Snowball comes alone to the entrance of the nest and looks up at the starry Arctic sky. On the night of the Aurora Borealis, he felt the miracle of the starry night mixed with the mysterious power of the North Pole. The starry night sky becomes a witness to their adventures and an eternal witness to their friendship. The names of Snowball and his penguins shine like the Aurora Borealis in the history of the Arctic. The rest of the penguin family heard about the amazing adventure and admired them. Snowball becomes a family legend, and the penguins yearn for such courage and ingenuity. Over the next few days, Snowball and his penguins become more mature and involved in the family's affairs. They inspire the other penguins with their own experiences and make the family more united. When the Aurora Borealis decorated the night sky of the North Pole, they looked up at the starry sky and felt a lot of emotions. It is a miracle of the starry night and a shining testimony of their friendship. However, Snowball's heart is still full of desire for the future. He knows that there are endless adventures waiting to be explored in this Arctic world of ice and snow. He wanted to lead his little friends to continue their adventures, to discover more unknown wonders, and to become the legendary adventurer of the Arctic. So, Snowball and his mates set out on a journey through the snow and ice of the Arctic once again. They carry the miracle of the starry night on their backs and head for further adventures. The snowy world of the Arctic will continue to witness this group of cute penguins using their courage and friendship to write their own fantasy adventure legend, just like the aurora borealis flashing in the night sky of the Arctic, which will never stop.